What's up, buddies? Vloggybuddy here, and no, I am not at work. You know, judging from the sounds you can hear on the background. No, these are part of the sounds of the title screen of this game. Welcome to the Stanley Parable. You are playing the Stanley Parable, and there's some little Stanley Parableception. As you can see, a computer inside a computer inside a computer. A while ago, I played this game, and well, not really this game. It was really a mod, and apparently the developers decided to make it a standalone game. It's starting to be a common thing, this. So yeah, I really liked the game. It was quite a curious thing. So let's take a look. This is the story of Stanley. I think I can imitate his voice a bit. This is the story of Stanley. This is the story of Vloggy. No, seriously, no. I think it's the same guy who voices the mod is going to... It was a Half-Life 2 mod, I think. And it's the same guy that's going to voice this game, apparently. Let's find out. Unless it will never load or something like that. This is the story of Vloggybuddy. End is never the end is never the end is loading. Oh my goodness. Should I just do a jump cut or something? I smell a jump cut. Or not. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't jump cut, because the moment I stop the video, probably it will load. And it will cause me a serious amount of work to put it together. You know. Well, no, it's not a serious amount of work, but to get the program up and to snip it together, I'm trying to waste time. Do you notice? Do you see what I'm doing here? And to export it, it will take a while. This one's just, you know, raw. Yeah, can you call it raw? Yeah, I just hit record and that's it. But anyway, end is never the end is never the end is never the end is loading. Okay, come on, load up, man. This is the story of
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
There you go.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-bending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy. Would you like to have a job like that?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So yeah, I'm controlling Stanley right now. Do you recognize the computer? Maybe it's not the same one, but do you recognize Lost? 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Can I type? Can I type? Can I do something? 4, nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna quickly fix the mouse sensitivity because it's way mouse sensitivity. Can I? Let's put you up there. Okay, where are you? Okay, fantastic. Better now. Better now. Yes, I'm used to high sensitivity. Nothing. 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 Okay. So Stanley. Nobody showed up. Would you like a job like Stanley's, doing nothing all day, you know, just sharpening pencils and taking orders? So he was employee 427. Okay, it's way too sensitive now. I'm sorry about this. Let's just go halfway. Yeah, perfect. Nothing. 428. Employee 428 is not here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe it's Sunday. Is it Sunday? Oh my goodness,
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Who farted? I want that mug. Hello? Is it Sunday today? Where is everybody? There's a computer switched on. Oh, did I switch it off? I didn't mean to switch it off. Switch it back on. Oh man. Oh man. I like... What does it say? I like work. I just hate the boss. Okay. Okay. Would you like a job like Stanley? Getting orders and going to work on Sundays. Hello? 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 Was I just there? No. Oh my goodness. Hello? Hello? Is the door gonna close behind me? No. Hello? They're all locked, are they?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The door on his left. So, the door on the left is that one. I'm going to the door on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nothing. The door's gonna close behind me, is it?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
No, he didn't. He's leaving now.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What if I don't? Let's see how he's gonna do that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Where am I now? What's this place? Hello? Nothing? Let's keep moving. It's very similar to the game I played once. Hello? There's nowhere to go but... oh, hang on. Oh, it's closed. Maybe this door? Nothing? What's this? Penalty of misuse cargo lift, blah 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 blah. Do not jump from the cargo while it's in motion.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Oh.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Did I die, seriously? Did I really die? Oh my goodness, really? No, wait. I'm back. I am back. Back at my desk.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's try again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I don't.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Is there any way I can go other than no, I think no. I'm just gonna listen to myself.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Maybe we did.
I'm
Maybe
not
we
your
did.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
Okay.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Really?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Oh, there's a her.
This is it, Stanley.
Yeah?
Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
There's a her.
She's been waiting.
There's a her. I wanna see the her. Or not. Yeah. Where am I? Whoa.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
I did!
That wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I did it!
You actually chose
I did it.
incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
I did unplug it, seriously.
It's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. Well, how is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're
What?
a real person.
What? What do you mean?
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
What do you mean?
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
What the heck?
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Okay. What do you mean, practice? What do you mean, practice? What am I supposed to do? Really?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay. Okay, this is weird.
What
the
welcome
heck?
back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh man! Alright guys, I'm gonna have to stop here. This game is epic. I'm gonna continue the video in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.